Capitol Hill, a packed committee hearing room. The air is stiff with political tension, and the press is watching closely. JD Vance, seated confidently at the long wooden bench, leans into his mic, his tone condescending but calm. Cameras swivel toward him. JD Vance, Congresswoman Crockett, I listened to your remarks, and I've got to ask do you actually understand the economic implications of what you're proposing? I mean, it sounds great for a headline, but in the real world, things don't quite work like that. He smiles faintly, a practiced, smug grin that's become familiar in conservative circles. A few chuckles escape from the Republican side of the room. A junior aide behind him whispers something and stifles a laugh. JD continues, emboldened. JD Vance, maybe this is more about going viral than crafting real policy. The Democrats on the panel shift uncomfortably. A few staffers furrow their brows. Jasmine Crockett, seated across from him, doesn't flinch. She calmly picks up her pen, taps it once on the desk, and looks up slowly, all fire behind the eyes, but cool as ice on the surface. She doesn't respond yet, just stares. The tension in the room thickens. Everyone senses something's coming. The room holds its breath. All eyes turn to Jasmine Crockett, who sits still for a moment, letting JD's words hang in the air like a slow-burning fuse. She adjusts her blazer, casually brushing a lock of hair from her face, then slowly leans toward her microphone. Her voice is calm, deliberate, like someone who's been here before and knows exactly how to control the room. Jasmine Crockett, Senator Vance, let me assure you I didn't come here for viral moments. I came here to do the work. But if clarity and conviction happen to get clipped and shared, well, a broken bar, maybe that says more about the power of truth than it does about me chasing a headline. A few murmurs ripple through the room. Someone near the back lets out a low Crockett leans back now, crossing her arms, completely unfazed by the earlier jab. Her tone sharpens not in volume, but in precision. Jasmine Crockett, see, here's the difference between us. You speak in talking points designed to get applause from donors. I speak from lived experience, legal expertise, and a commitment to actual people who don't have lobbyists. I didn't parachute into politics with a memoir and a microphone. I earned my seat, case by case, vote by vote. Vance shifts slightly in his seat, his earlier grin slipping just a bit. A few heads nod along the dais. Even some of the press in the back glance at each other, eyebrows raised. They can feel the pivot. Crockett isn't just responding, she's setting the tone now. Jasmine Crockett, so yes, I understand the economic implications. I also understand the implications of letting people like you pretend they're the voice of the working class while pushing policies that keep them struggling. Silence, a pointed, witty silence. And just like that, the room knows she's not done yet. Jasmine Crockett sits forward now, resting her elbows on the desk, voice low but razor sharp. Her eyes never leave JD Vance. She speaks with the kind of clarity that doesn't ask for attention, it commands it. Jasmine Crockett, let's get one thing straight. You don't get to come in here and question my intelligence or my commitment to this country's economic well-being while you hide behind slogans and sound bites crafted in think tanks. She stands slowly, not for dramatics, but because the moment calls for it. Her presence fills the room, and not loud, but undeniable. Cameras click into a frenzy. Vance sits frozen, eyes slightly widened, unsure whether to interject or stay silent. He stays silent. Jasmine Crockett, you want to talk about economic policy? I've represented people who've lost homes, pensions, entire livelihoods because of policies written by men who look just like you and talk just like you, are policies that favored Wall Street over working people, policies you still defend. A murmur of agreement swells from the gallery behind her. She doesn't even acknowledge it. Her focus is laser-locked on Vance. Jasmine Crockett, you call yourself a working-class champion, but let's be real. Your version of a working class starts with a Fox News segment and ends with the book deal. You perform struggle. The people I fight for are black, brown, rural, urbana. They live it every damn day. She gestures toward the packed room, toward the cameras. Jasmine Crockett, so don't confuse your proximity to power with moral authority. You didn't come here to debate policy. You came here hoping to score points off my name. But here's the thing, Senator. I don't play for clout, I play for keeps." The room crackles with energy. JD Vance doesn't respond, not because he wasn't prepared as he thought he was, but because Crockett just took the mic, the floor, and the narrative, and she's not giving any of it back. The hearing ends, but the moment is far from over. As lawmakers shuffle out of the room, staffers and reporters swarm the hallway, eyes glued to their phones. Within minutes, clips of Jasmine Crockett's fiery takedown start circulating online, first on C-SPAN, then on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. One video, captioned "Jasmine Crockett just turned JD Vance into a meme," racks up 1 million views in an hour. On social media, it's Kelsa in Crockett's favor. Tweets fly, "Greater than she peeled him like a banana." JD thought he was on a podcast. Jasmine reminded him it was a courtroom. "We need Crockett moderating the next debate, not participating in moderating." That was surgical. She didn't trace her voice once. The hashtags trend globally, #Crockett Clapback, #Senate smoke session, #JD Vance silenced. Cable news producers scramble to rearrange their evening lineups. CNN leads with the clip. MSNBC plays it on loop, complete with split-screen reactions. Even Fox News, reluctantly, airs a heavily edited version, trying to downplay the damage. Meanwhile, JD Vance's team scrambles. His comms director drafts a lukewarm tweet that reads like a grocery store receipt, forgettable and defensive. It's immediately ratioed. Back in her office, Jasmine Crockett sits with her staff, sipping tea as the notifications pile in. Someone reads aloud a comment from a teacher in Ohio. "Greater than you gave my civics class reason to believe again. Thank you." Crockett smiles, humble but firm. Jasmine Crockett, "Let them come next time with research and respect. Otherwise, I'll just keep teaching lessons for free." Her staff bursts out laughing. Outside, the buzz hasn't died down, because when the smoke cleared, one thing was obvious. JD Vance started the fight, but Jasmine Crockett ended it on her terms.